to the How to Market Your Horse Business podcast. I'm so glad you're joining me here today. As you've likely guessed by now, my name is Denise Alvarez, and I get the pleasure and honor of hosting you here on the podcast. And I also get the pleasure and honor of working with dream-chasing horse business owners like yourself through my business, Storm Lily Marketing. So before we get into the meat of our episode, I'm going to give you a quick introduction just in case we're new friends, and then we will jump into your step-by-step guide to market your equestrian business, all right? Now, as I said, I get to help you all in your horse businesses, and specifically, I do that by helping you to get through the marketing muck and mire, right? That overwhelm that's there when it comes to marketing your horse business. And instead, I help you to create a cohesive plan for your social media, your website, and your email marketing that will help you to turn your online audience into your customers so that you can really truly do more of what you love to do to help more horses and to help more horse people, right? So I do those things through Take the Reins, my one-on-one coaching program, as well as through website design and website copywriting. So if that is something you need, I'm absolutely here and would love to talk to you. But I also have this podcast here that's completely free. So if you're not ready for one-on-one services, then hang out with me here on the podcast and I will provide you with step-by-step strategies, basic how-tos, and entrepreneurial mindset shifts that are going to help you not only see what's possible for your horse business, but I'm going to guide you through that process so you can make it happen. And so today, that's why we are walking through a 4-step process that's going to help you to have a plan and a foundation for marketing your horse business. Now, why are we doing that today? Well, here's what I know to be true for so many of you. You are overwhelmed by all of the information out there on how to market your horse business, right? You're telling me all the time, Denise, I know horses. I can do horses, marketing, not so much, right? Do you post daily? Do you not? Do you do stories? Do you do reels? Should you do YouTube shorts? Should you be on YouTube? Should you be doing TikTok? How about events? How about expos? There are so many options, and I know because I hear from you all that you're lost in it. You're feeling stuck in analysis paralysis, or you're jumping in and you are going all in here, all in there, but you're not really sticking with anything long enough to really enjoy the benefits of your work and to get results for your business, right? Many of you are trying a little bit of this, a little bit of that, copying what you see everyone else doing, not out of malice, but just because if it's working for them, surely it'll work for you, right? But the reality is doing that is only going to get you so far in your results. Because marketing that works well is going to start with a plan that's actually centered around your goals, your why, and your people, right? The people that you want to serve. And so in this episode, I'm going to walk you through my proven step-by-step process for marketing your horse business. Now, let me tell you, you may be saying, Denise, I've been in business for years. This will work for you. Or you're saying, I'm just starting out. Is this for me? And the answer is yes. This process will work if you are launching a new program or if you're really just starting to get serious about marketing your business, okay? I've broken my process into 4 steps for you. And if you follow these steps, you will know that you have a solid foundation for your marketing that's going to help you connect with the right people for you and for your business and turn those right people into your customers. Now, this training is actually a live training that I did on my Facebook page a few months ago. And so if you hear me referencing anything like comments during the training, then you know where that's coming from, okay? But I am walking you step by step through this process. So get your notebooks handy. And of course, you can head over to the show notes for this episode and you'll get an outline of these 4 steps. So if you go to stormlily.com/118 for episode 118, then you will get an outline as well as links to any resources that I happen to mention. All right. Okay, friends, get your notebooks handy and get ready to learn my step-by-step process for marketing your equestrian business. Because here's what I know. Whether you are a horse business owner who has been doing this for a while and you've been booking clients, you've maybe been doing word of mouth, and you're realizing that for a long-term strategy, you're really ready to take the step to really invest in yourself and invest in your business and get your marketing where you want it to be. Or perhaps you are someone who's saying, Denise, I'm starting out. I've been doing this on the side for a while, and now I'm really ready to go in with both feet, and I want to do it right from the get-go. I want to have my marketing strategy in place. Either way, I guarantee that you have been looking online and trying to piecemeal something together, maybe copying what others are doing, just trying to DIY it in the middle of the night, but you're ready to take that next step. That's why I want to help you to have a place that you can go to here in this training. And of course, always on my How to Market Your Horse Business podcast, so that you can really feel equipped and not overwhelmed when it comes to marketing your horse business. Okay. So let's jump in, right? I've got 4 steps for you. So truly, I'm telling you, it's a step-by-step guide. I want you to follow these 4 steps. And as you do, then you're going to have clarity on how to move forward. Okay. The first one, number 1, it's so important that you know who you are serving. Okay. When you're creating your social media content, when you are putting together YouTube videos, when you are deciding where you should be advertising, all of those things stem from knowing who you want to serve and who you want to work with. Because at the end of the day, marketing is really just talking to the right people in a way that speaks to them, that connects to them and moves them to action. And you cannot build that connection through your marketing if you do not know who you're marketing to. So the first step in marketing your equine business is to know who you are serving. I want you to focus on not just the demographics. While that can be important, I want you to really think about the person and their problems, or the horse, right? You're selling to a person though. So even though you may be a horse trainer, you're selling to a person. So think about that horse and then think about, what is that owner experiencing? What are the feelings that they are having about that experience? What do they want to be experiencing on the other side after they have worked with you? It's the same for you if you're a riding instructor, or if you are selling a product, if you're a massage body worker, if you're a photographer, right? All of those things, you're selling to people. So I want you to really focus as you put your marketing strategy together on knowing who it is that you serve. So that's your first step in your marketing plan, okay? Step number 2 is to build your email list. Now, you've heard me talk before on my podcast, as well as here in these live trainings for the past few weeks, about the importance of building your email list, because you have direct access to people. I'm not going to repeat all the statistics that I shared with you, but if you have not listened to those previous trainings, I invite you to go to my YouTube channel, Storm Lily Marketing, or to my Facebook page. You can find those complete replays and learn more about the value of email marketing, how it truly is for every single horse business, no matter your size or the niche that you serve in the market. And so why do I want you to go to step 2, building your email list, and not social, which you probably thought I was going to say? Social is important, but here's the thing. When you get there, where are you sending them? If you don't have a place to send them to continue that connection, then your efforts may not be as fruitful as you would like. So therefore, I want you to focus on preparing a place to build your email list. It does not have to be complicated. Almost every email service provider, such as MailerLite, MailChimp, ConvertKit, there are tons of options out there. And I'm pretty sure, I know everyone that I just mentioned for sure. They have the capability for you to create what's called a landing page so that you can very easily collect those email addresses, okay? Because again, your email list is your direct line of communication to your potential customers, or even your existing customers, right? Many of you are going to be selling to existing customers. Email communication is going to be key for that process, okay? So number 2 is to build that email list. Definitely creating a valuable lead magnet or a freebie where people are incentivized to sign up for your emails, something that's connected to the product or service that you have to sell. That is going to be key as well, okay? That is all part of building out your email list. Step number 3. Now it's time to engage on social media, right? So now that you know who you're trying to connect with, who who you are creating content for, and then you're ready to create that content, right? You're ready to get on social media, build those relationships, find those hashtags, follow. In last week's training, I shared with you 7 simple strategies for building those connections on social media. You're ready to do that in this step because you know who you're going to find. You know who you're going to connect with, okay? Remember that social media is created to be social. So create that content and then get out there and engage, all right? That is step number 3. Now remember, as a part of your content strategy, I want you to keep list building in mind. So it does not need to be every single day, but definitely on a weekly basis, even in your stories, you can do very easily every Friday, do a freebie Friday post, right? And let people know about the free resources that you have available in exchange for their email address, of course, right? So as you are on social media, remember that list building strategy that we have talked about and incorporate into that social media plan. Okay? All right, step number 4 in your step-by-step marketing guide for your equestrian business is now to use your website to turn your online visitors into your customers. Now, many of you may have thought website would be first or social media would be first. So I'm sure that some of these steps are surprising to you. But again, what I have seen as I've worked with clients one-on-one, both for websites and for coaching, is that when you start with a website and you don't have a clear idea of who you're creating for, who you're talking to, the problems that you solve, you don't have a clear plan in place to get those emails, then when you start with the website, you end up having to go back and redo a lot of that work. Because as you get clarity in the process, as you start building out that email strategy, as you really hone in on your messaging, then you want to go back and make sure that your website communicates that clearly to your ideal customers. So that's why I have website as step number 4, because when you have that clarity, your website is certainly an investment. We all know that, right? So I want you to invest at the point where it's going to make the most sense for you and your business, and where you're going to get the best return on investment is when you have that clarity. Now, definitely as a part of my website services and my coaching services, that's what I do. I help you to get that clarity. So if you're coming to work with me, don't feel like you have to have all of these things figured out, because we can do that together. But it's a very important piece of that process. And it's exactly why I put all of these steps into a framework that I could teach you inside of a coaching program. I call it my Saddle Up and Go framework, and it is what you will learn inside of Take the Reins, my one-on-one coaching program, right? Because I want to take this outline, these basic steps, and really go deeper with you and help you to take action. Because here is what I often hear and see. And that is, Denise, I've heard these things before. It's not brand new information, right? I appreciate you breaking it down. Seeing the steps is helpful, but taking action is where I'm struggling, right? I need someone to hold me accountable. I need somebody to really guide me in this process to put a strategy together that I can follow, right? I hear it all the time. Denise, just tell me what to do, give me a plan, and I will follow it. And that's exactly why I created Take the Reins, because you need that clear path to follow that's centered around your goals. And it's a plan that is customized for your business, your audience, and the goals that you're moving towards in your business, so that you can use social media, so that you can use list building, so that you can use your website to connect you with your ideal customers who are going to help you to meet those goals for your business. And that's exactly what we do inside of Take the Reins. All right. I hope that you are feeling so much less overwhelmed and instead excited because you have a process to follow. Now, I do want to make sure that you know that any resources that I mentioned, you can find at my website. So if you go over to stormlily.com/ shop, S-H-O-P. All right. It's going to take you to where all of my free guides and resources are located. So it's very easy for you to go and find what you need so that as you're preparing your email list strategy, as you are diving into social media, as you're diving into your website, as you're honing in on your audience, I have resources to help you with each of those steps. Okay. So head over to stormlily.com/shop and you will find those there. And of course, that is also going to be on the show notes at stormlily.com/118 for 118. And of course, friends, if you have questions about the information I've provided in this episode, please feel free to reach out. I love to connect with you. I love to help you get clarity on what you are working on. I do have coaching calls available. If you're ready for one-on-one coaching, we can talk about that as well. All right. So just head over to my website for all the things, stormlily.com, or connect with me on social. I would love to meet you there. And that's at Storm Lily Marketing. Now, if this episode was helpful to you, if you now feel a newfound clarity, a newfound freedom in marketing, I'd be so grateful if you would share it with your friends, right? Your horse business friends who you have sat around and talked about how marketing is so frustrating. Let them know that you have found this great free resource. It will be an encouragement and a help to them. And as you do that, and as you leave reviews on Apple Podcasts, what that's going to do is help more of your fellow equestrian entrepreneurs. All right. Friends, I'm so grateful you are here, and I have some more new episodes lined up for you. So make sure you subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Have an amazing day.